AG with Keep It Up North alongside me once again.
Yes, sir.
Got Bruce Lewis here. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Before we get into anything crazy, our thoughts and prayers go out to Damar Hamlin.
Yes.
If any of you guys watched the game last night, he got hit, got up, collapsed on the field. They had to give him CPR. Right now, it sounds like he is in a medically induced coma. They got a breathing tube for him, helping him breathe. His vitals are at least back, so that's a positive. Pretty scary stuff, man.
Yeah, and obviously, it is football. Things happen, but the game comes second in this case. Player health comes
human
first.
being.
Yeah. So that's postponed. We'll see how that plays out. I mean, we were just talking about we're not really sure how it's going to shake out because they have to play that game probably by, Thursday night?
Right, and, it could change the whole playoffs, but I guess that's the least of their concern right now. So,
yeah,
hopefully speedy recovery for him. Prayers go up.
What's frustrating, though, is Roger Goodell wanted them to go back out there and play, too.
Yeah, so I don't know. The coaches made the right decision, I think. I think it'd be tough to get back out there and play. So,
yeah, those players look distraught.
We'll see what happens going forward. Hopefully he snaps out of it. And, very hate to start the podcast off with some negative news, but figure this is something that needed to be covered. And, prayers to him and his family. So
positive news, though. That college football playoff was all those games.
If you guys watch college football playoffs, it was pretty freaking awesome.
There were a lot of big hits, too.
Really good, real good, high-quality games. TCU and Michigan, I knew Michigan were frauds. I'm an Ohio State fan, so Michigan, they're frauds. Max Duggan, just a fucking monster. I'd love to see the Vikings in the future get someone like that guy.
That would be awesome.
And but it was a real neck-and-neck game. Lots of good defensive plays. All the games were high-scoring, entertaining. Ohio State blew it. The guy went to kick a field goal, and he shanked the shit out of it. But, college football players are good. I had a pretty good New Year. I celebrated my New Year's Eve a little early, Friday night.
What'd you do?
Went bowling, went bar hopping.
Yeah?
Pretty long, fun night. No trouble, though, so that was a good thing. What about you?
I got to enjoy it, actually, at my sister's new place. She got a new place, so the whole family went over there, had a nice long day and into the evening.
Yeah.
That was fun. And then just went home and enjoyed it with the baby and Sydney at home.
Yeah. Well, New Year's Day, I went and watched the game at the bar, and let me just get this straight. I believe when Jim Nance and Tony Romo announce our games, we get outscored 81-13 is the stat I saw. So I'm not blaming it on that. We looked like shit. 41-17 loss.
It's not going to be an easy one to talk about.
No, but, they start the game off with the block punt. Mm-hmm. They're on the 1 yard line. And they can't score a touchdown, you got to kick a field goal. That's a missed opportunity right there. You got to capitalize on these turnovers.
And that could have been a whole momentum changer, too.
Right, and then the momentum shifted right after that. Keyshawn Nixon had a 105-yard kick return touchdown. Our special teams looked terrible as well. And then, we get the ball back. Kirk Cousins, 75-yard pick six. Pass intended for Hawk.
Where did Kirk go this game?
I thought Hawkinson could maybe I feel like he kind of swatted at it. But that ball got tipped up. It got snatched up by Darnell Savage. And the rest is history.
Just an ugly game all around by the offense.
Oh, it was rough, It was rough. Kirk Cousins, 18 for 31, 205 yards, touchdown, 3 interceptions. But let me get the touchdown straight. That was in garbage time.
Yeah.
But I saw Jalen Naylor stepped up.
Yes.
I misread at first. I thought it said Rager, but no, it was not Rager. It was Naylor.
Oh, and
about 5 receptions, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Garbage time or not, I guess that's a positive. There really wasn't much positives. And then you had Schlutman going down early, broke his fibia.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's not bad. So then he put Chris Reed in the game.
Oh.
Never played a snap at center in the NFL. And, he botched a snap on, pretty sure, right when he came in.
Yeah,
And
right when he came in,
it was a fumble.
They fumbled it. And, that pretty much wrote the entire rest of the game.
They just couldn't get anything going.
No.
Jefferson got locked down. I mean, 1 reception, 15 yards on 5 targets.
And look, you got to give it to Jair Alexander. But
yeah,
what an asshole that
guy is an ass. There should have been a taunting call, and he grittied on him. They didn't call it. I thought he did not do it all by himself. Let's get this straight. I mean,
no, they bracketed him most of the game.
Yeah, I thought Jefferson myself. I thought he was getting held quite a bit. And then you look at Cousins' interceptions. I think he missed Thielen deep. I don't know. And I saw that Dontel had Daniil Hunter lined up on Christian Watson. Christian Watson runs a 4.3. Daniil Hunter is, he's a good athlete, but that is just a terrible mismatch.
We've talked about it before too. Stop dropping Daniil Hunter into coverage. Him and Zadarius Smith are not physically capable of keeping up with these wide receivers and these running backs. Just let them rush the passer.
Yeah.
All right. Keep them on the line. I know you want to change schemes and change, the look of everything, but that cannot happen.
Yeah, I mean, the defense only allowed 315 yards, but they didn't really get on the field too much.
No.
So thank God for that. I mean, Rodgers didn't look all that great, but Aaron Jones, they were running right through us.
I feel like more so they scored on it was special teams and defense for them that really did it. I mean, yeah, they came away with what?
Well, at least 14 points.
14 points, but that's only 2 touchdowns.
And those interceptions put them in good field position. That fumble put them in good field position.
Yep.
So I hate losing to Green Bay. Jair Alexander is the douche of the day.
Yeah.
I saw his post-game press conference. He had that big stupid ass hat on. I don't know. I just feel like every time I hear that guy talk, I'm losing brain cells.
If they do make the playoffs, I want to see him again.
Yeah,
I think they very well could too. So it looks like it's between Seahawks, Lions, and Green Bay this week for the last 7 seasons.
And right now it looks like we'd face the Giants.
Which wouldn't be a bad matchup, honestly.
No, but if you look back at Jefferson-Alexander matchup, Justin Jefferson showed just way too much emotion. I mean, he showed that he was getting to him. Damn near Myles Garrett helmet slammed an official, which would not be a good move. He's lucky he didn't get kicked out of the game.
He's going to get a letter in the mail with a fat fine, though.
Oh, for sure. So he was – I know it's frustrating, but in any sport, you just don't – if you show emotion, people know they're getting to you, and it's not going to perform well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I really wouldn't mind seeing them again because I know we'd get home field advantage.
Yep. Well, that's another thing. We're playing in the elements, which shouldn't really matter, but it does matter.
And, I've heard some fans say they wetted the fields. It's like, well, if they wetted the fields, it's still fair because they're going to play.
Both sides have to play on it.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I think there's a lot of people just trying to make an excuse for what happened. Look, we took an ass whooping. It is what it is. We move forward. That's the last loss of the season. Let's go into the Chicago Bears and kick some ass on them.
Yeah. Well, I was listening to K-Fan, and there's some idiot lady from Wisconsin saying, just a minute, you guys are frauds. You guys are frauds. It's like, you know what, lady? Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
It's enough.
It'll be over when the fat lady sings, all right?
Right.
We'll see. I think, I think we definitely got a very winnable game. It's going to be tough with this offensive line being as injured as they are, though. Who knows if they're going to even sit a couple of the starters or maybe take some reps
KOC
off.
said everyone's playing. So,
I mean, do we want to really go for the 2 seed? I guess that's the real question because I think that's what they're playing for is for a 2 seed. I mean, we're definitely out of contention.
Well, I need the 49ers to lose. And they play
Arizona.
Yeah. I could see the 49ers benching a lot. They're not playing a lot of their starters.
Yeah, they're probably fine.
But, I mean, they don't have I don't think they have another quarterback. Brock Purdy's the 3rd string. And I think they'll be a dangerous team. But we got Brian O'Neill's out with a calf.
That's tough.
KOC was saying it's pretty significant. Um, so I don't know. He's definitely not playing Sunday against the Bears. So it looks like moving forward, there's some speculation that they're going to look to add some offensive linemen. I mean, definitely a tackle. You look at Darrell Williams. I know he recently retired. But you could maybe get him to come out of retirement. He'd be a solid pickup. Bobby Massey played for the Bears, I believe, for a while. So he started. I think he started almost like about 13 games last year.
Yep.
So I mean, he would be a help. And then you got Bulaga. I wouldn't mind Bulaga. I know he's an older guy, gets hurt.
Yeah, but he's also got experience in playoffs and everything.
Yeah, but the thing is, would he sign with Minnesota? Because he's a long-time Packer.
That is the question. But we definitely need somebody. I mean, we are very thin right now online. Oli Udoh.
That guy is not it.
That was ugly.
We don't even have to talk about Ed Ingram anymore. Well, think about it. You put Chris Reed next to Ed Ingram. That is just no experience, bad news.
Oh, God. Chris Reed, we talked about this before the season. I thought Chris Reed might become the starting center going forward. But now I see why he's not. After that game, that was ugly.
He doing something right.
He was getting his ass handed to him the entire time.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah, like we said, we're currently sitting at the 3 seed. Would face the Giants. I don't mind that matchup whatsoever.
No. Who do they got this week?
Let's pull that up. Let's see. Giants.
And the 1 seed's officially off the table.
Yeah. So, the Giants play the Eagles.
Oh.
So, actually, that's another thing, too. If the Giants beat the Eagles and the Cowboys win, I'm about 90% positive that secures the Cowboys the number 1 seed. Because they have a head-to-head over them.
Well, Dallas would probably want the number 1 seed because they ain't going to get past the first round.
Yeah.
With Dak Prescott, leads the league in interceptions, and he's missed like 4 or 5 games.
So then how that would shake up the playoff picture quite a bit.
It's a tight race. It's a real tight race.
As it stands right now, I feel like we've got a decent shot. I don't know. Super Bowl feels like kind of a stretch.
That sounds like a stretch. You just don't know with this team. As long as it's not Jim Nance and Tony Romo, we might be okay.
Yeah.
But, every game I get super excited for, I get let down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on. I should have just stayed home and not spent any money.
I was excited for it.
Maybe they would have won at home.
Yeah.
Then I got walking, going bar hopping wearing the purple.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, shit, man.
A lot of Packer fans out, or?
Yeah, quite a few. I only hit some local spots.
Yeah. Well, looking ahead to the Bears.
Yeah.
Is Justin Fields playing this week? Do we know?
Well, there's no reason he wouldn't play.
Well, so
after his 5 for 17 performance with about 40 yards last week, I don't know.
I am not worried about his passing abilities, but him running,
and with our linebackers, Hicks and Kendricks, they're pretty slow.
Yeah, I don't like our chances with him on the ground. The nice thing though is it will actually give us a chance to prepare for a lot of mobile quarterbacks going into the playoffs.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah. What an odd guy to see it as a mobile quarterback.
He looks like Lurch out there.
Yeah. I think we got him. You got Hurts, who's pretty mobile quarterback as well. Dak's somewhat a little bit of a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know. Dallas they're a weird team.
And then you got, the last 3 teams to get in, Seahawks, Lions.
So I think they flexed Detroit and Green Bay to Sunday night instead of the Jaguars and the Titans. And there's a guy at the bar, actually. So the guy at the AFC South's terrible, and he, made a face like I was, wrong or something. Like, dude, how are you trying to... I'm like, I'm not going to argue. I'm sit here and argue with you. Check out Keeping Up with the North. Take your face back in, bud.
The best record in that division is 8-8, and that's the Jaguars. So, and honestly, the Titans might be able to overcome them too if they beat them out. So
yeah, I'm pulling for Jacksonville. I think Trevor Lawrence is a guy.
Oh, I think it might be time to start talking about Trevor Lawrence. He is going to be a big name in this league going forward.
Oh yeah,
He's got a couple years under his
yeah,
belt, and it's starting to show. We both liked him coming out of college,
yeah.
and
It's like sunshine from Remember the Titans.
yeah, and he's just got. I mean,
I think Urban Meyer kind of screwed him up the first year. Urban Meyer was terrible in the NFL. A
yeah.
lot of the players are.
Oh, everybody hates Urban Meyer now.
Oh, he's something else.
That was terrible to watch him.
But yeah, hopefully they can get a win this week. It would be nice. Another big game coming up. You got the TCU Horned Frogs
Mm-hmm.
taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. And I'll tell you what,
TCU looked good.
I don't think TCU stands a chance.
No?
No.
Think the Bulldogs are going to run them over?
That's TCU's damn near playing an NFL team.
Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
point.
Georgia's, but that Duggan guy is pretty good. TCU's defense didn't look all that bad against Michigan.
No.
Um,
Michigan's not really what it didn't look that great, though. They didn't look that great.
no, and I think Harbaugh said he's going to take an NFL job, which he should. He's kind of a choker, that guy.
Yeah.
He lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, went to college.
Yeah, he was terrible. Pretty sure they were pretty bad his first year there. They took him to the college football playoffs.
Yep.
They lose. I mean, but who expects a Big Ten team to win the college football playoffs? Unless it's Ohio State, it's dominated by the SEC. And I believe in 2024, they're going to extend the playoffs, so it's going to be a lot more entertaining and more fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The Gophers just aren't that team, though. I don't think the Gophers will ever be top 10. A Rose Bowl would be pretty sweet.
That would be
Penn
sweet.
State was in the Rose Bowl. But, you know, we would not be able to handle an SEC team. I mean, I know we beat Auburn last year in that bowl game, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Purdue played LSU, and they got smoked. It was...
Oh, LSU smoked them?
It was really bad. Let me see the score of that game.
Where do you think Harbaugh would land if he went to the NFL?
Well,
because there's a couple people on the hot seat.
So LSU won 63-7 against Purdue, and we lost to Purdue.
Shit.
So that just shows how dominant the SEC is. And Purdue scored in the fourth quarter, so it was one like four stringers and redshirt freshmen. So I don't know really where Harbaugh will land. I wonder what they're going to do in Las Vegas. I think Derek Carr is going to be gone.
Oh, he's definitely gone.
But that Jared Stidham, man, who would have thought the best game of the week would be the Raiders and 49ers?
Yeah, and backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Stidman's going to be the guy going forward. They kind of groomed him in New England when he was with McDaniels. Let's see. Stidman was 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's only the second player this year to throw for more than 300 yards against 49ers. Yeah.
Holy
Jared
shit.
Stidham.
I mean, I don't know if you had a chance to watch Devontae Adams talk about Derek Carr leaving, though. He kind of hinted at if Derek Carr is gone, Devontae Adams is going with him. So I think the Raiders might look like a whole completely different team next year.
Right, and who knows if Derek Carr can remain a starter in the league.
Yeah, and he hasn't really looked that great either.
I mean, I think Devontae Adams would maybe take back his comments after he had a big game on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, it was after that game. That's when he was asked the question. They were college teammates together. That's the whole reason he went to Las Vegas. And, I mean, we'll see where it goes. There's a couple quarterback needy teams out there right now. So,
yeah, well, you look at – try to see. I mean, Rams will probably go with Stafford. Stafford will play next year. Colts are going to need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what organization made a terrible decision? Was the Commies. Mm-hmm. Why bench Heineke?
Who's been playing really well.
Yeah, and then you put Wentz there. He throws 3 picks. Carson Wentz, you're done, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, come on. Like you just said, Heineke's been doing well all year.
Yeah, all the guys love him. And
Carson Wentz, I mean, why are you changing it up like that? I mean, the games have been close. But speaking about backup quarterbacks, Nick Mullins in that Vikings game.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
Garbage time.
Yeah, I know it's garbage time.
4 for 4.
He looked decent though. He had a couple longer plays. I think he had 2 deeper passes that were pretty accurate.
Yeah, he'll be a backup for years to come.
But it would be nice to see. I mean, at least we
It'd
have
be
a
nice if we drafted a fucking decent quarterback that wasn't like a Kellen Mond or a Christian Ponder.
Yeah. Well, that's the last regime. We got the new regime in here now, so I think this draft is going to look. Honestly, I think this whole Vikings team is going to look a lot different next year.
Well, they better change the defense and get rid of some of the older guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can see they're aging out. And Donatel's gone, I think.
Yeah, I'm really pushing for Mike Penn taking over the defense.
I like that idea.
He was a D coordinator for Green Bay for a few years back in like 2018.
Yeah.
And they had a pretty good defense then, so why not make a change? He's a pretty hard nosed guy. He went to West Point.
Yep.
So he was in the service and everything. So
what guys from the defense could you see back? I think
they signed Patrick Peterson to a 1 year or 2 year deal.
I think it was a 1 year, but I think he wants to play again and he wants to be here, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Keep him on there.
Yeah,
he's been a great mentor, great leader.
Pay him too much.
Right. Yeah. But
I like Duke Shelley a lot,
and that's one of the standout players of this year. I feel like for this Vikings defense, especially coming in later.
Danielle Hunter's been
and I could see us honestly maybe even trading him, getting some picks, going heavy into the draft. Jordan Hicks, I think, is gone. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think Kendrick should be gone. I think next year we might be in trouble.
Well, competitive rebuild. That's what they said.
Yeah, I mean the offense wasn't terrible.
No, I still think Dalvin's gone after this year. Thielen's restructuring, or he's. I mean, there's.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't. I love Adam Thielen, but he just doesn't have it anymore.
There's no way we can pay him $19 million. Justin Jefferson needs money too.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's going to be the highest paid wide receiver in the league after next season. I mean, maybe even this offseason they give him that big extension.
Which, him being a star guy, I could see them just giving him the money now, saying, hey, taking care of him.
You're locked in.
Yeah, making sure that he's staying here for the next, 6-7 years.
We don't want to do what we did with Randy Moss.
No.
Ship him off to the Patriots, and then he'd win Super Bowls.
Yeah. And then, let's not do that. Let's keep him in-house. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think the whole NFL in general is going to look a lot different next year. And Harbaugh, I could see him. I really honestly could see Campbell getting the boot. I mean, he's been playing pretty well as of lately, but I could see.
Well, the only way he's getting the boot is if they don't win against Green Bay.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game.
And it would be a mistake for them to get rid of him. He's great with the players. And I don't know if Denver picked him up. I don't think that'd be that great of a move either. I don't know. I wouldn't like to deal with Russell Wilson and his baggage, personally. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's ride. Yeah, I'm excited to watch this Packers-Lions game, though, this week.
Yeah, that'll be... I hope Detroit...
I'm excited for the Vikings game, but let's be honest. Our game doesn't have a whole lot riding on it.
No.
There's a lot riding on that game, and it's almost going to essentially determine... I mean, if we get the 2 seed, we're going to play 7 seed, so I don't think we're going to get the 2 seed. I think we're locked in at 3. I think that's where we're going to be. I don't think we're bumping back up.
Yeah, I said a few weeks ago. I think we end 12-5. So hopefully they prove me wrong and at least beat the Bears.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully we can get a sweep over them. We haven't swept any of our division games this year. So
yeah, we started off strong. But I don't know, all these one-score games, and maybe the true colors are finally showing. Because I saw something. If all these one-score games were reversed, we would be like
last year.
1-14.
Yeah.
So
it'd be last year all over again.
It's crazy. I don't really have too much more on the Vikings game and NFL in general. It's kind of a sad day last night watching that guy go down. So
yeah, that was not fun.
We're wishing for the best. Been keeping up on the updates. hopefully.
We'll let you guys
One's
know if we
alright.
find anything out beforehand either.
But other than that, we got some news for you guys.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff, lots of upcoming plans.
Some new content coming out for you guys.
Really plan on taking off in the new year.
We're gonna start to post some more and more videos on here, and then we're also gonna venture out into TikTok. We're gonna start doing some YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, and even get a Spotify. So if you guys are on the road, don't be distracted. Just go on Spotify,
Yeah.
Keeping Up with the North. Give them a listen. Us a listen.
Yeah, give us a listen.
Them, us, talking in third person. I don't know. Gabagoo.
So we'll let you guys know whenever we get that rolling out. I expect TikTok and YouTube Shorts to be probably within the next week or two here. And then Spotify.
Spotify, we're trying to figure it out.
Spotify's
if anyone
real
knows
tough.
how to get an RSS feed.
Yeah, if you happen to know how to figure out Spotify and get some podcast on there, reach out, please. Let us know. And then, yeah, like I said, I mean, TikTok and YouTube Shorts, just be watching for that this next week or two. We'll start dropping some more of that, and we're going to fill you guys up with some content.
Yeah.
We'll keep you happy.
But other than that, this is Keeping Up with the North, home of Daily Sports Talk. Happy New Year's, guys. Stay safe out there.
Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified whenever a video comes out. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year.